Success is a vehicle which moves on a wheel called hard work, but the journey is impossible without fuel called self-confidence. Good morning, students, and welcome to a new chapter, that is chapter number 4, Pressure in Fluids and Atmospheric Pressure. We have already studied in the previous chapter about force. We know force can change the state of rest or of motion of the body. Force can also change the size and shape of the body. We also know force can be applied in any direction. But if force is applied in a direction normal to or perpendicular to the surface, it is called the thrust. So what is thrust? Thrust is a force that is applied in a direction normal to or perpendicular to the surface is called thrust. So thrust is a new term in place of force. But force can be applied in any direction, and thrust is a force acting normally on a surface. Thrust exerted by a body placed on a surface is equal to the weight of the body. For example, if book is placed on a table, book exerts a force on the table. That force is called thrust and is equal to the weight of the book. Let us take another example. You are sitting on a chair. So you are exerting a force on the chair. The force is normal to the surface, and therefore this force can be called as thrust. And thrust exerted by you is equal to the weight of the body. Thus, thrust is a vector quantity as it has both magnitude and direction. Unit of thrust is same as the unit of force. We know SI unit of force is Newton and CGS unit of force is Dyne. Therefore, SI unit of thrust is Newton and CGS unit of thrust is Dyne. Effect of thrust depend on the area of surface on which it acts. For example, if a person is wearing studs, what is studs? Shoes with nails in it. And if the same person is wearing normal shoes and standing on the same place, has much difference. Effect of thrust on both the two cases are different. Thrust is felt more in the first case, that is, when a person was wearing studs. Thrust is felt less in the second case, that is, when the person was wearing normal shoes. What made this difference? The difference in both these cases are the area of the surface on which the thrust acted. So, more is the area, less is the effect of thrust, and less is the area, more is the effect of thrust. This effect of thrust is expressed in terms of thrust per unit area. This quantity is called as pressure. Thus, pressure is the thrust per unit area of surface. So, mathematically we may write pressure as pressure is equal to thrust divided by area. Pressure is equal to F divided by A. We know SI unit of thrust is Newton and SI unit of area is meter square. So SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. But we don't use this unit for pressure. The unit of pressure that we use is Pascal, symbol PA, after the name of French scientist Blaise Pascal. So 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per 1 meter square, or 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square. Thus, we may define 1 Pascal as follows. 1 Pascal is the pressure exerted on a surface of area 1 meter square by a force of 1 Newton acting normally on it. However, if thrust is measured in gravitational unit kgf and area in meter square, unit of pressure will be kgf per meter square. CGS unit of pressure is dyne per centimeter square, because dyne is the CGS unit of thrust and centimeter square is the CGS unit of area. 1 dyne per centimeter square is equal to 0.1 Newton per meter square, or 1 Newton per meter square is equal to 10 dyne per centimeter square. Students, please note, pressure is a scalar quantity. That means it has magnitude but it do not have any direction. If thrust is measured in gravitational unit gram force and area in centimeter square, unit of pressure will be gram force per centimeter square. There are some other units of pressure too, like bar, millibar, etc. Atmospheric pressure is usually expressed in terms of length of mercury column. So normal atmospheric pressure is 0.76 meter of mercury, or 76 centimeter of mercury, or 760 millimeter of mercury. Atmospheric pressure is also expressed in a unit atmosphere, symbol ATM, where 1 ATM is equal to 0.76 meter of mercury, or 1 ATM is also equal to 1.013 into 10 raised to power 5 Pascal. Sometimes we may also use torr as unit of atmospheric pressure after the name of the scientist Torricelli, where 1 torr is equal to 1 millimeter of mercury, or 1 ATM or 1 atmosphere is equal to 760 torr. Now let us study the factors affecting the pressure. We know pressure is equal to thrust divided by area. So pressure depends on two factors. Number one, the area on which the thrust is applied, and number two, the thrust. Now how these factors are depending? Number one, area. Area is inversely proportional to pressure. That means more the area, less is the pressure for a given thrust, and less is the area, more is the pressure for a given thrust. Number two, thrust. Thrust is directly proportional to pressure. That means larger the thrust acting on a given area, greater is the pressure exerted on it. Lesser the thrust exerted on a given area, lesser is the pressure exerted on it. Now, let us study ways of increasing pressure. For a given thrust, pressure is increased by reducing the area of surface on which it is acting. For example, number one, ends of nails or pins are made pointed. Number two, the cutting tools like blades, scissors, knives, etc. have sharp or pointed edges. Now let us study ways of decreasing pressure. For the given thrust, pressure on a surface is reduced by increasing the area. For example, number one, wooden sleepers are placed below the railway tracks. Number two, foundation of buildings are made wider than the walls, etc. So that's the end of today's class. The time is always right to do what is right. With this thought, let me conclude. Thank you. Have a great day. May God bless you all.